Hello guys, Michael Fowler here today, and today I'm reviewing the Soviet PMG Gas Mask. I was lucky enough to get this in the original box. Pretty sweet. So, this gas mask was first produced in Russia, or the Soviet Union, in 1963. PMG is actually an acronym for small mask in Russian. The users were Soviet Union, Bulgaria, and Hungary. Hungary had the 70M. I'll throw an image up of that now. Which was a slightly different mask, and it had more inlet holes there. Anyhow, this replaced the SHM41M and the BSSMO4U in Bulgaria. Now, it is very, very misunderstood, and a lot of people think the liquidators use this mask. Now that it's untrue. Some of them probably did, but not all of them. I'll actually take the mask off now.
I thought that'd be a little different to do for you guys, just to have me wearing it at the start rather than at the end. But of course, this isn't the original filter because Soviet filters have asbestos. But I will show you that. It is a EO16K made in 1980. Slightly bigger than a GP5 filter. Came with this filter sock, which just goes over the filter, and it prevents snow from getting in and water and such. The mask itself that I own is a size 3, size large. Let's see the 3, a little better there. And it just likes to collapse on this side, it seems. I don't know if you guys can see that. If not, I'll just throw a picture up for you guys. It says 1987, 744, and I'm pretty sure mine was made in Moscow, but I'm not the best at reading these yet. Anyhow, it's got a carry handle here for some reason. A lot of people think that this is a carry handle, but I'm pretty sure it's just to alleviate pressure off your head. But I'm not really sure what the point of that is. It's got optical eyepieces, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's unusual. It actually gives it a really good field of view, I'm not gonna lie. Better than the GP5, that's for sure. Here's the box. You get some kind of a close-up there. I know not many of them come with the box. It's kind of hard to find. Anyways, we'll put the mask down and we'll talk about its replacements. It was replaced eventually by the PMG2, which is just a GP5 with ear holes and a voice diaphragm. I actually have a video already up of that mask and the other one that replaced it, which is PMK. Those masks replaced it. Going forward, I believe the GP, a lot of people call it the GP5M or the PMG2, replaced this guy in the mid-80s. It is mostly believed early 70s or late 70s, mid-80s. I apologize. I think this mask is actually kind of looks like a clone of an M9A1 in my opinion. It's kind of a weird opinion to hold, but it's the one I hold. So we'll flip the mask around and we'll show you guys the inside what we're talking about here. Just so you know, this is like the third time I've tried doing this video. It's not been the easiest. Alrighty, that's the inside of the mask for you. See the voice diaphragm eyepieces, which are optical, which means they're pushed into the mask, so you can hold a scope for like a sniper rifle or artillery gun or something up to it. And that filter goes in on the side. You can see the T-SO tubes just go down and around. It's got a nice little chin cup for your chin. I don't like rough house on it, but yeah. Anyhow, it's got a 40mm filter port. That's it. It's kind of a weird filter port, to be truthful with you. The voice diaphragm just screws on and off. And it's just a little piece of plastic in there for those of you guys who don't know what a voice diaphragm is. That's all that's protecting you. There's nothing behind that. It is literally just a piece of clear cellophane right here. And it makes it so your voice amplifies better. It works. It nothing can get through them as long as you seal these up nice and good. But that's how a voice diaphragm works for those of you who don't know. This is the exhale valve, which has 2 exhale valves. It's exactly like the PDF, and actually very similar to the PMK as well. Something that I thought was kind of interesting that I would show you guys was the boxes, the differences in size. This is the PMK's box. This is the PMG2's box. It's interesting to me how a mask that is probably, we're talking 20 years older than the PMK, was this much more compact and lighter. And I truthfully am telling you my honest opinion when I think this was a better mask. Now, there are black versions of these out there. It was disputed for years and years and years whether or not they existed. It was like a mythological thing. It was like the Loch Ness Monster of gas masks, whether or not there was a black PMG. Now we know there actually is, but it's not a PMG. It's a 70M. It's Hungarian. They actually made them because they continued using them. The black masks, in my opinion, from what I understand, were actually used in the desert or in high UV environments where they'd have lots of sunlight, or where they'd have lots of sunlight. I believe that they started doing this after Afghanistan, because you don't see black gas masks really until the Soviet Union got bogged down in Afghanistan. So I'm kind of going, I think they're actually for the desert, and because these masks do dry rot in the sun and they will fall apart completely. I actually had a PMG that did that, and this is my second PMG. It's the first mask I ever owned. I bought it very dry rotted, and one day I just put it on and it didn't really go on my head, let's just put it that way. Let's just say it ripped in about 3 different pieces, and yeah, so this one I'm going to take very, very good care of. I already have a whole plan for it, and I already have a mask, or a mannequin head for it, because this is one of my favorite masks. If you guys don't know, I just love the way this thing looks. It is absolutely and utterly terrifying. As far as looks go, this may be one of my favorite gas masks, at least in my top 5. I love the look of this thing. It looks absurd, and it is terrifying. But anyhow, I think that about wraps this video up. You guys have a great rest of your day. I really hope you guys are doing well out there. I know it's been a rough time. I'm really glad to be back here on YouTube. I believe the next video will probably be my Hungarian gas mask. Either that, and it's not a 70M, by the way. It's the M76, I believe. I probably got that wrong, but you got to keep in mind, a lot of the times it becomes a huge blur because there's so many designations and numbers that sometimes I try my best, and I've known them for 10 years, but even though I've known them for 10 years, I'll just draw a complete and utter blank. So anyhow, last but very not least, get into the bag as a whole. We'll get into these guys, which I think are pretty special. Voice diaphragms. Which are not in the best shape, but it came with extra voice diaphragms. I just thought I'd let you guys know that. Get that closed up. Last thing I'll do is I'll show you guys the instructions, because I believe I forgot. Alright, well guys, that about wraps up this one. I really appreciate you guys watching this. Give me a like, a comment, or subscribe. I don't really care, truth be told. I do really appreciate you guys subscribing. I mean, that was kind of a huge contradiction. I'm aware of it. Sometimes I'm not the brightest. I really do appreciate you guys who do follow me and continue to watch my videos. I love each and every one of you guys who just place a comment or throw a like out there. I really appreciate all of you. Guys, have a great rest of your day, okay? Rock on. Alright, so I actually forgot to mention this. I just wanted to talk about this briefly. Is actually the bag to the mask, and I can't believe I completely just forgot to go over it. But it's just got 2 metal snaps. Very, very simple bag. I actually really love this one. It just kind of folds open like such. It's very big, very spacious. Not much in there. There's just 2 pockets on the side. One of them has the metal tins containing the anti-fog inserts and the voice diaphragm, and then this pouch would be used for the decontamination kit, I suppose. But last little thing I'll tell you guys. Markings in there, 1985. Alrighty, like I said, guys, have a great one.